Hello and welcome. This is Rahul Sharma, and we are live from the 14th edition of Printpack 2019. Yep, been more than a decade, and here we are in India Expo Center, Greater Noida, and we are meeting quite interesting people, big names and giants from the industries of manufacturing, printing, and publishing. And we have with us Mr. Lutfiyya, interesting name, and he's from Chicago. So, and also we have from IPP Group, our very own Mr. Naresh Khanna. So let's start this discussion about a very common question that we have been asking people. That what do you think this 14th edition of Printpad is going to add to your industry, to your business?
Well, first and foremost, the this expo is important to us because Baldwin Vision Systems is a manufacturer of equipment that spans all segments of print: offset, flexo, gravure, labels, security. Um, this is an opportunity for us to meet our customers, clients, potential partners here in India that span all of those segments. So, and it's a one-stop shop for that opportunity. So we're very grateful for it.
So I just want to ask this: that this is a business to business kind of event, right?
Yes.
So do you really think we do make business out of this?
Oh, definitely. Not only is it an opportunity for us to meet old friends that are here, but because it's a business to business event, it's an opportunity for us to establish relationships with new potential partners, agents, distributors, suppliers, as well as other consultants, those who can augment the technology solutions that we offer with consultative expertise. So, definitely, many different avenues for us to advance our business interests here.
All right, if we talk about your venture, this Baldwin Vision Systems. So, like, where are you trying to expand next? Like every industry, acquiring one industry and then moving to next. So, which industry, or I should say, technology, you are going to acquire next? Your business plan is that way?
Yes and no. Really, Baldwin Vision System is the amalgam of three legacy businesses: QuadTech, PCI, and WPC. We're now part of the Baldwin family, which has over 100 companies specifically focused on automation and process controls equipment. So I think we have a um, very encouraging task in front of us to integrate and connect all of our technologies in a way that's meaningful and simplifies the experience for our customers. So that's certainly one of our priorities. But beyond that, it is making sure that we launch those technologies in the markets that give us the best chance to win. And of course, that's India.
All right. So right before we went live here, we were discussing about the three things that you derived out of India. So would you like to talk about it? We would like to know.
Definitely. So the way I discuss it is we have an India first mentality, and the reason that India is first as far as a priority or target market for us is for really three primary reasons. It is, as the world's largest democracy, it represents a very large, growing, and stable economy through which to make our investments. Um, Very young workforce, um, very engaged in print. Um, it is also very friendly to foreign direct investment. Um, and again, we have many relationships here with long-standing partners that we can take advantage of. So really, great opportunities for foreign direct investment, very stable economy, and consistent and strong growth in a very large supportive market. So it's a no-brainer for us.
Right. So my next question would be to Mr. Khanna here. Like Sir mentioned here about the automation, their core work is in automation. So this is going to be a bit interesting. So do you think that bringing more and more automation in the industry or in any business, is it somewhere impacting the labor or people's job?
Let's see, ultimately, it is creating jobs. Jobs can only come from capital investment, they can only come from the growth of the economy. Otherwise, what we have had too long in our printing industry are people who we grab off the street and we make him a feeder man. After 5 years, we make him a pressman. And after 5 years, we make him a senior pressman. This is not the kind of, the economy no longer requires that. What we are going towards is high volume production of a high standard, products that can be exported. products that have to appear the same whether they are on the shelf in Chennai or they are on the shelf in Noida. That can only be produced by using the right kind of equipment, the right kind of processes, the right kind of technologies, and the right kind of automation, and of course the right kind of skill levels and human resource. So you have to create an entire ecosystem. And companies like Baldwin Vision Systems are part of that. They're not just trying to sell their automation system or their register control. They are aware of the fact that when they sell some part of their automation system, it in fact throws up to their customer, who may be a packaging converter, several other lacunae or shortcomings in the process. And from what I have discussed earlier with Isaam, Lutfiyya, and other members of the Baldwin team, is they are quite aware of the fact that nothing seems to work in and of itself. That no product or service works without a huge um, backup, consulting, training, education, balancing with other instruments and equipment. And I think this is what they are looking at. You can ask Isam a little bit to speak about that.
Yeah, sure. Would you like to add something to that?
Definitely, I agree with Mr. Khanna's comments. Um, Technology is not supposed to replace people; it's supposed to be an enabler. And the way we see the integration of technology in a press or production environment um, is really technology is only one leg of a three-legged stool. You have to enable people, you have to put processes in place, and then the technology is the last thing that complements those first two things. Um, and so we definitely see as our technology in ways to standardize um, and help printers train up their people to achieve absolute color fidelity, defect-free print. But that type of technology goes hand in hand with the people in the processes, and those three things aren't mutually exclusive. Um, and part of our investment in India is beyond the investment in the technologies that we sell here. But as Mr. Khan has mentioned, um, it is moving manufacturing here, reversing the dynamic of developing technologies in the West that we try to bring into the India market. But instead, for the first time this year, we will be launching technologies here first that we will then take to Europe and the Americas, even though those are our home markets.
That's
Um,
good to know.
yeah, so it's certainly us, putting substantive action and effort behind our philosophy. Um, and I think there's no better statement on our belief in the India market and the potential of print here than those investments.
All right. So if we take some notes out of this discussion, then it would be it's not going to be a machine versus humans. It's going to be machine with humans, right? We can agree on that.
Yeah, it's going to be a handshake.
It
Right.
will also be machines built by humans, but machines and printing done by more highly skilled humans. By people that, for instance, Baldwin has created a whole base of engineers here, developers here, software people here. So they have created jobs. They have created jobs for people who can earn much more than they would have earned earlier doing other tasks which may not be as sophisticated. So this is the sophistication of the industry, and these people who work for Baldwin Systems, they will skill other people in the industry. That's part of their obligation. That's part of their job. If they, if 20 of their people do not create 20,000 good printers who are skilled to use their stuff, then they will have failed. So the overall process is one of skilling, enabling, and creating wealth.
So we have high hopes with Baldwin, and you're gonna do great in India, and you're gonna upskill everybody, right?
Definitely. We hope to live up to the expectations of the
All
India
right.
market, and we're proud to be here.
Thank you so much for joining us, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Khanna. So that'll be from this debate, but stay tuned with us. We have more coming in. Thank you.